Larsa was an important city of ancient Sumer, the center of the cult of the sun god Utu. It lies some 25 kilometers southeast of Uruk in Iraq's Dhiqar Governorate, near the east bank of the Shatt-en-Nil Canal at the site of the modern settlement Tel es-Senkeri or Sankara. History. The historical Larsa was already in existence as early as the reign of Eannatum of Lagash, who annexed it to his empire. The city became a political force during the Ising Larsa period. After the Third Dynasty of Ur collapsed, California. 2000 BC, Ishbi-Erra, an official of Ibbi-Sin, the last king of the Ur III dynasty, relocated to Ising and set up a government which purported to be the successor to the Ur III dynasty. From there, Ishbi-Erra recaptured Ur as well as the cities of Uruk and Lagash, which Larsa was subject to. Subsequent Ising rulers appointed governors to rule over Lagash. One such governor was an Amorite named Gungunum. He eventually broke with Ising and established an independent dynasty in Larsa. To legitimize his rule and deliver a blow to Ising, Gungunum captured the city of Ur. As the region of Larsa was the main center of trade via the Persian Gulf, Ising lost an enormously profitable trade route, as well as a city with much cultic significance. Gungunum's two successors, Abusir and Sumul, both took steps to cut Ising completely off from access to canals. After this period, Ising quickly lost political and economic force. Larsa grew powerful, but it never accumulated a large territory. At its peak under King Rim-Sin I, Larsa controlled only about 10 to 15 other city-states, nowhere near the territory controlled by other dynasties in Mesopotamian history. Nevertheless, huge building projects and agricultural undertakings can be detected archaeologically. After the defeat of Rim-Sinai by Hammurabi of Babylon, Larsa became a minor site, though it has been suggested that it was the home of the first Sealand dynasty of Babylon. Larsa is thought to be the source of a number of tablets involving Babylonian mathematics, including the Plimpton 322 tablet that contains patterns of Pythagorean triples. Kings of Larsa archaeology. The remains of Larsa cover an oval about 4.5 miles in circumference. The highest point is around 70 feet in height. The site of Tel es-Senkeri, then known as Sankara, was first excavated by William Loftus in 1850 for less than a month. In those early days of archaeology, the effort was more focused on obtaining museum specimens than scientific data, and niceties like site drawings and find spots were not yet in common usage. Loftus recovered building bricks of Nebuchadnezzar II of the Neo-Babylonian Empire, which enabled the site's identification as the ancient city of Larsa. Much of the effort by Loftus was on the Temple of Shamash, rebuilt by Nebuchadnezzar II. Inscriptions of Bernabarish II of the Kassite dynasty of Babylon and Hammurabi of the First Babylonian dynasty were also found. Larsa was also briefly worked by Walter Andre in 1903. The site was inspected by Edgar James Banks in 1905. He found that widespread looting by the local population was occurring there. The first modern, scientific, excavation of Senkeri occurred in 1933, with the work of André Parrott. Parrott worked at the location again in 1967. In 1969 and 1970, Larsa was excavated by Jean-Claude Margaron. Between 1976 and 1991, an expedition of the Délégation archéologique française en Irak led by J.L. Huot excavated at Tel es-Sener for 13 seasons.